What I really like about this month is that we are about to enter into a really sweet time in 2025. May and June has some very good astrology, so April is definitely buttering us up for that. If you've been holding off doing something, maybe something that's really important to you, maybe it's, something official like a legal paperwork or anything like that, this is the month to start doing those things towards the end of the month, and really all lights are turning green for you. My hopes with this video is to hopefully help you feel more at ease, bounce back into your day-to-day, and really kind of just shift into a new perspective as we went through so much change in March. April's really here to help us shape up and feel good again. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Courtney, and this is my monthly Cosmic Energy Download series. I am so happy to have you here. In today's video, we will be highlighting the energetic themes of the month. We'll be going over some astrology moments that I think are quite interesting. I'll also be sharing some crystals that pair really nicely with this energy. And at the end of this video, I will dive into any fun life updates and kind of like my current crystal favorites. So stick around to hear that. Alrighty guys, so for the flow of this video, I'm going to start off with those astrology highlights first. We're going to be talking Mercury going direct, the full moon in Libra. Also, we have Venus going direct this day, which is really nice. We'll be chatting about Taurus season and also the new moon in Taurus. So not too many aspects this month, which is kind of nice, and a lot of sweet aspects, I will say. Starting us off on April 7th, we have Mercury going direct, and man, is this going to be feeling really nice on this day. March brought in a lot of change, a lot of, miscommunication, eclipse energy, just a lot was going on in March. So when we are greeted with Mercury going direct, we're all going to be feeling a lot lighter. We're going to be feeling a lot better. Things are just going to get easier from this point on. This is definitely a day to reflect on the last 4 weeks. What major changes happened? Did a lesson get learned? Do you feel like you can improve something better with your communication or with just anything that happened? Learn from your mistakes if any were made, or just learn from this Mercury retrograde so that you can become a better person. I would definitely say a crystal to work with on this day to kind of clear out old energy and all that good stuff would be black tourmaline. I would do a little meditation, really thank your tourmaline for getting rid of any noxious energy within you, maybe that's been held up during Mercury retrograde, and just let it go. Work with that cleansing energy of black tourmaline on this day to really feel revitalized. Next up on April 12th, we have Venus going direct and also a full moon in Libra. This is actually really interesting. I feel like Venus energy is very, money, love, beauty, and Libra energy is very feminine, beauty. There is lovey-dovey within Libra energy too. So the fact that Venus is going direct on this full moon in Libra, it really is kind of this kind of balance maybe felt. You might be feeling really good with your relationships, or you might just feel really peaceful at this time. Or if you're not, it could be an opportunity to find, harmony in your relationship, have those conversations. If things are still feeling a little bit wobbly, Venus retrograde, it affects everyone differently. Now that it is direct, you might also have those lessons that you learned during the retrograde, period. Similar what you did with Mercury retrograde, reflecting on how Mercury retrograde taught you things. Do that same thing with Venus energy and that Venus direct energy. I would say this is a great day to do any kind of beauty ritual. This full moon energy can be very, very, very restorative. Put some moon water out and maybe drink it the next day, or cleanse your crystals, or do something fun that's beauty related. I feel like that's very much in the vibe of what's going on at this time. So any kind of self-love, spoil yourself, do something nice for yourself to really align with this energy. If I had to pick some crystals to work with. Honestly, I feel like working with amethyst and rose quartz together, like a little crystal combo, would be really nice because it will help bring in that harmony. It will bring in that self-care. You will feel peaceful when you're working with those two crystals. So those would be my call outs for crystals for this day. Next up, on April 19th, we welcome Taurus season. Taurus season is always a time to just really slow down, to really like connect with earth energy. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus likes, slower paced things. They love comfort. They love the senses, really embrace that side of you, who you are within the world. A fun little ritual you can do during Taurus season. Earth Day is within Taurus season. So I believe Earth Day is April 22nd. If you can do some, housekeeping, are there things that you could recycle, like do something nice for the earth? That's very much going to connect with that Taurus energy. Maybe go out and get a new house plant, or start a garden, plant some seeds, whatever it may be. Those are always really fun rituals to do during Taurus season. You could even like plant new seeds and think of your intentions as you're planting them. And then throughout the year, as you're watching your plants grow, you can connect with that intention and know that you're feeding that intention every time you're watering it and watching it grow. Those are like fun little things to do to really connect with the energy of Taurus. I'm a big fan of working with moss agate during Taurus season. Moss agate really helps you bring in abundance in your life. It helps you like think of new ideas. If you want to start a new project, I definitely recommend working with moss agate from the very beginning. You may be bubbling with new ideas at this point, as the retrograde energy and eclipse energy is past you now. You're really only going to be thinking about things that are for your future and like moving you forward. You're not going to be stuck in like a retrograde or introspective period as much as you were in March. So really take the initiative to slow down, do something fun for Earth Day, and connect to your roots. This is definitely a short and sweet month. We only have one more astro aspect, and that is happening on April 27th. We welcome the new moon in Taurus. Like I mentioned with Taurus season, really connecting with the earth, on the new moon in Taurus, this is really a day to think about what brings you comfort in your life. What makes you you? What are the things that you like? Why do you like those things? How can you incorporate those things more into your life? How can you be more really sticking to true to who you are instead of putting on a face to people? You know what I'm saying? Like this new moon is a time to think about you, to think about how you can bring more pleasure into your life. Getting really honest with, am I doing things for the right reasons? Am I doing this because I feel like I should be doing all this stuff? It just really is a time to really pause and really think about who you want to evolve into next. A crystal I really recommend working with on the new moon in Taurus would be green moonstone. Green moonstone really connects you to your heart. It connects with that moon energy, your divine feminine. It very much has like that just earthy vibe. I would say like earth energy and like that lunar energy coming together. It's a really great crystal to really tap into Virgo energy too. Virgo, Taurus energy is very much that green moonstone energy. This new moon is also a really good time to reflect on what you just went through with the past, eclipse season. A lot of change may have happened. This is a fresh new moon coming out of that eclipse season. So you're probably going to feel a lot like just like a lot has happened. I hope that those restorative kind of like celestial moments from like Mercury going direct, Venus going direct, the full moon in Libra, like all of these are really in alignment with you finding peace within yourself. And then at the end of the month, you're greeted with this really powerful new moon in Taurus, like this comfort moon. So I really do feel like by the end of April, you will be finally like laying down and feeling like, okay, I feel like myself again. I feel restored, like that old energy's gone, and I'm feeling ready to take on this next thing in my life. So that's how I think the month's really going to play out, in my opinion. Jumping to a current crystal favorite that I've been working with. I've actually been working with this stone a little bit on and off throughout March, and that has been green kunzite. So kunzite, a lot of people know kunzite from the pink or kind of like clear version. I got some green kunzite I want to say maybe a year ago. I think I got it when I was in Palm Springs last time I was there. And it's just this pure, like gemmy, gorgeous crystal. It really works with your heart chakra. I really was drawn to it because of the Venus retrograde, just because it can really skew the way that you feel about yourself, the way you see yourself in the mirror. I wanted to have a really strong self love crystal that was really going to align with my heart chakra and honestly, like the healthy side of my point of view. Like, I feel like tapping into like, okay, I know I'm feeding my soul with, things that I'm interested in. I know I'm, nurturing my body and eating the things that make me feel good. I've been very much been on like a wellness kind of like holistic journey the last, I'd say probably 2 months, studying facial acupuncture and just really diving into like things that are benefiting me in a holistic way. And I feel like that green kunzite kind of like aligns with that. So that's my current crystal favorite. I'm really, really enjoying it. As far as life updates, I recently hit 50,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. That is such a milestone, and I'm so grateful for all of you out there that have subscribed. It's been almost, well, actually, depending on when this video goes out, I think it might go out right before April 1st. On April 1st will be 5 years on YouTube, which is so crazy. That's when I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago. And when I reflect on that, it's just so crazy because I feel like time has flown, but I also feel like I have changed so much since 5 years ago, like where I was at in life back then to where I'm at now. It's like crazy. So a lot of, milestones I'm feeling from YouTube, which is great. As far as other life updates, I'm currently thinking about planning a trip to Europe this summer, which I'm really excited for. I'm thinking of going to maybe Amsterdam, Germany, Poland, maybe other places, but definitely like Eastern Europe. So if you have any recommendations or you think I should visit a country in Eastern Europe, let me know. I'm definitely open to hearing recommendations. But other than that, I've just been super busy with work and kind of just getting my groove going, finding balance within YouTube and work. And honestly, just wanting to keep like improving myself and making really good videos. So I'm excited for this next year, for this very calming energy we're about to be feeling in April. I know March was a lot, so I hope that April brings you a lot of inner peace and just abundance, and you feel whole. You feel whole with yourself. Things are going to start getting really good, guys. I'm so excited for May and June. They're going to be really good months, so get excited. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I would love to know in the comments what crystal you've been really drawn to lately, especially with all of this retrograde energy. Was there a crystal you were really clinging to help provide you with some support during that time? I know green kunzite definitely supported me, so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Anyway, I'm wishing you a wonderful day and night. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you in my next one.